Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Docs Da Vinci. My phone won't stay in my holder, so this is the best angle you're getting. We are doing predictions for Backlash, which is about an hour and 9 minutes away. Talk about procrastination. So let's start things off. We're going to give you our predictions, then we're going to give you our drinking rules for tonight. So if you want to play along with us, we're probably going to be live streaming so you can watch us make drunken fools of ourselves. So let's get into it. Pre-show. Bailey versus Ruby Riott. I got Ruby Riott winning. No particular reason. I just have Ruby Riott winning. I think she needs it more.
I have Bailey winning because Bailey has what it takes.
Bailey does have what it takes. Former women's champion. Good. So next we have Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman going against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Who do you got?
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn did well at WrestleMania, and I believe that they'll do well again, and people like them. I would like to go with the favorites usually.
Well, you see, I think all these men are favorites in their own right, but I would agree with you in saying the tandem of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is probably a little bit more popular than Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley. I also have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with the dub. I think that they need to win more, and I think that there could be something in a Bobby Lashley Braun Strowman feud as opposed to them as a team. So we'll see how that works out. Up next, Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Who do you got and why?
Daniel Bryan, he's more proven. He's a champion. Way more championships than Big Cass has ever had or ever will have.
It's kind of harsh. I think Big Cass has potential. He just needs to learn how to cut a promo. I thought Daniel Bryan was going to win. I thought we were going to agree, but I disagree with you. I think Big Cass is going to win for reasons I will reveal in a couple of predictions. So up next, we got the SmackDown Women's Championship. Carmella versus Charlotte Flair. Who do you got and why?
I have Carmella because I think that Carmella is going to give it her all. And that she just tries harder than the other chick.
The other chick.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you get roasted in the comments. I have Carmella winning because I think her championship reign needs it more than Charlotte. There's so many other things Charlotte can be doing away from the championship picture to progress the SmackDown Women's Championship scene. And burying the newest person to hold the title and give the title a little bit more prestige is probably, they want to give the title more prestige and not bury their champion. So I got Carmella.
Alright, What's up?
Kid. Up next, we got the Raw Women's Championship. We got Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss.
I got Alexa Bliss winning that one because I felt like she should have won the last one. I felt like they used the Nia Jax. The whole Nia Jax thing was all so that she could win for the people that have her body type and people that are different. And I feel like this time they're going to put it back in the hands of somebody who should have won the first time. Alexa Bliss.
I also am going to disagree with you on this match. I'm going with Nia Jax. I think that they had a very positive message going behind Nia Jax. So they put the cherry on top of the championship victory at WrestleMania. And like I said with the match before, they don't want to bury their champion and bury their championship. They want to have it with prestige. And, they've already flip-flopped the titles so many times in the past that I think they're starting to try to rebuild some credibility. And you know what I'm saying? So they're going to want to have an established champion for when Ronda Rousey inevitably takes the championship off of whoever's the champion. Probably be Nia Jax. So I'm going with Nia Jax. up next, we got the United States Championship. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Who do you got and why? Do I even have to ask?
My main man, Randy Orton. Because, yeah, that's tough too, because Jeff Hardy's the better of the Hardys.
He is the better of the Hardys.
I gotta give it to my boy Randy. He's gonna kill him with RKO, as usual. Some sort of weird RKO that we've never seen. No, we've probably seen it before, but it's been a while since we've seen this RKO. Get ready.
Okay, so I disagree with you. I have Jeff Hardy winning, but I have him winning via disqualification. I think somebody's going to interfere, and it's probably going to be Jinder Mahal. Even though he's on Raw now, I feel like now that all these pay-per-views are going to be Raw and SmackDown related, that we're probably going to continue to have these cross-promoted matches, like these triple threats that are interpromotional for the title. Like, I think at the next pay-per-view, we're going to have Jinder versus Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. And maybe the U.S. title will come to Raw if Jinder Mahal wins. Because, you know, Jeff Hardy took the title off of Jinder after Jinder took it off of Randy. So, and then also tonight we got Seth Rollins versus The Miz, which is interpromotional Raw versus SmackDown. And the title could change brands. So, like, if for some reason The Miz walks away Intercontinental Champion, then in a couple of weeks, then maybe Jinder walks away United States Champion and the title switch brands. And that keeps happening throughout the year because the interpromotional pay-per-views, they're always going to run into each other. They're always going to be Raw and SmackDown competition. They can always do interpromotional matches, and maybe the mid-card belts just keep switching. But yeah, I got Jeff Hardy winning by disqualification. So next, it's going to be everyone's favorite match. Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. Who do you got and why?
Wow, did I really pick this? I picked Samoa Joe.
Oh, really?
Because I hate Roman Reigns.
I picked Samoa Joe, too. I don't hate Roman Reigns, but it just makes sense to have Joe win. Roman Reigns has lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania and the Greatest Royal Rumble. And I know it was a fluke. And I know it was, you know, Roman should have won because technically his feet hit first. But he lost. It's in the record books as a loss. He's lost his last 2 championship matches. He's lost every time he's wrestled Brock Lesnar. So
he's not that cool.
I think it's fair to say that now he's a bit overrated. And I think Samoa Joe needs this momentum, especially if he's going to be a threat to the WWE Championship later on. So, Samoa Joe for the win. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Seth Rollins versus The Miz. Who do you got and why?
I got Seth Rollins winning.
I also have Seth Rollins winning.
This is going to be another one of those. I just fucking hate The Miz, dude.
I love The Miz. I just don't see the title switching brands yet.
I just hate The Miz so much, and I wish nothing but for him to never win.
He hates The Miz because The Miz is really good at his job. The Miz makes him hate him. And so, it's a good... It's for the right reasons. So we got Seth Rollins for the win. And finally, we got our main event. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship in a no disqualification match. I think I know who you're going to pick. Who do you got and why?
AJ Styles. Because AJ Styles is just going to win, man. I'll tell you right now, AJ Styles is going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura again. Or Nakamura.
Yeah, well, I got Shinsuke Nakamura winning. I think it's about time WWE stops teasing. We're getting blue balls, WWE. We need our happy ending. Give Shinsuke Nakamura the title. Progress this story. The story can't progress if AJ keeps beating him, because then he has nothing to fight for.
Shinsuke should lose and have to work his way back up. And then get his chance again, and then beat him.
But see, this is the whole thing. He built himself up in NXT. He came from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Then he started from the bottom in NXT and worked his way up to become a champion. Then he won the championship. And then he came to the WWE and he started from the bottom and he didn't get any championship opportunities. He won the Royal Rumble, and then he lost at WrestleMania, and everyone thought it was going to be his crowning achievement. Like, oh, he's going to win the championship, beat his greatest nemesis, AJ Styles, who he fought in Japan, and it's going to finally happen on, the biggest American wrestling platform that there is. And he lost, and then he turned heel, and he gave him a low blow. And then at the greatest Royal Rumble, everyone was like, all right, well, maybe this is the time that he's going to win, and he didn't win. So now it's like, all right, it's just like with the Roman Reigns thing. He lost twice. Like, if you're gonna give him another, if you're gonna give him another chance at the championship, if you're gonna progress this story anymore, unless they're gonna end the story, but I don't see him ending the story. I see them milking this for at least a few more months. So, Shinsuke Nakamura for the win.
So you think they'll milk it by him winning?
If Shinsuke
then AJ gets a couple rematches.
Well, AJ Styles is guaranteed at least one in his contract, because everyone has a contractually obligated rematch. And then Shinsuke can start bragging about how he finally beat AJ Styles, and then AJ Styles can beat him, and then maybe Nakamura cheats to keep the title, which will give AJ Styles the drive to keep fighting for it. And then everyone will be like, yeah, AJ deserves the win because he's the good guy, and they're going to be like, he keeps getting screwed. And then he'll finally win it back at like SummerSlam or something. And that's how they keep the story progressing, as opposed to AJ Styles beats him again, and then he's like, why should I have to defend my championship against you again? I've beaten you 3 times. So let's get to these drinking rules, man. Tried to keep it as simple as possible. So for the Braun Strowman Bobby Lashley match, 1 drink for every mention of "get these hands." So 1 sip of beer, 1 shot of whatever you're sipping on, if you're watching this with us at home. 1 drink for every mention of the big dog in the Roman Reigns Samoa Joe match. Anytime they call Roman Reigns the big dog, take that drink, take that shot. 1 drink for every debut, return, heel or face turn. Anytime a new person shows up, an old person comes back, someone becomes a good guy or a bad guy, take a drink, right? Any match that ends with a run-in or a disqualification, take a drink. 1 drink for every chair shot in the AJ Styles Shinsuke Nakamura match. Also, 1 drink for every prediction you get wrong. So that ought to be fun. And the special super drinking rule: down your drink if AJ Styles is wearing a steel cup. If you're watching this video, then that will make sense to you. If you're watching this video on accident. And that is our video. Leave a thumbs up. Comment your predictions in the video below. The comment section below. And tell us what you think is going to happen at Backlash. We know the event starts in 56 minutes. And probably less time, but before this video gets up, the show will probably be on.
Backlash!
Backlash! We're going to be live streaming it somehow, so watch it with us on the channel. Stay lovely.